Leo, I am on my second caffeinated beverage of the day. That can only mean one thing. I'm doing the March Leo reading. And for you, I had a channeled message of red lipstick. I know, doesn't mean, it does suit Leos more than it suits any other sign, but it doesn't mean you have to be slathering on the red lipstick, but it does mean that you are stepping into your power. Okay? Oof. Oof and woof, I pulled the shaman. And guess what? She's wearing red lipstick. Just saying, look at this. That is a perfect red lip. My best Leo friend is the one who can wear the red lipstick. She can. I can't. I'm a Pisces. It just makes me look like, I don't know, a bitter barmaid from the 1970s, you know, that kind of a look. Anywho, God, 3 cards just came flying out there. The shaman. This is, for the last few months, those of you, and thank you, that have watched the Leo readings, have been hearing me bang on about this is your era, okay? It's like you're in your spiritual era and you need to share it with other people and you need to be channeling for people, or whatever the weird shit it is that you do. And Leos can all do something. And it's usually powerful, it's usually weird. It's stepping into it, but not half-assed, not even with a plan B. It's like there is only one plan. Plan A, all the way, okay? I love this card for you. It's so powerful. It's kind of punky, it's kind of indie, communing with the spirits of nature. And it's more than just communing with the spirits of nature, it's communing with fire, which is something Leos do best. Now, 3 cards just fell out for you. Oof, yes. Yes, absolutely 100%. Straddling worlds. You are literally 1 foot in the other world that you've been in for the last, say, I don't know, 6-10 years or so, and you've got like 1 foot in this new era, but you need to take this foot from the old world, let it join this one in the new era, okay? I love this. Then you also get Magician's Sword, and guess what it says? Confidence in your magic. Swing, the shaman card. Swing, that's what I call that. Confidence in your magic, confidence in your, not just your words, but in your knowledge, in your knowing, in the way that you know, in the weirdness, in the whatever transformative thing it is that you have at your fingertips. Let me know in the comments, what is your thing? What kind of era is this for you? What is next for you? Put it in the comments, but put it in the comments like you're already there with 2 feet, okay? I'm going to give you a second to do that. Okay. Also, maybe like an emoji with some fire or something that just makes you feel pumped. Then we get whale song, resonating. Now, I don't know if you've ever listened to whale song, but it's like deep, almost prehistoric resonating. This is not just a flash in the pan. This is not, you know, you're just going to go and do a quick course and then after 10 sessions you're going to know how to do this. This is some kind of, dare I say, shamanic, handed down, ancestral gift. And you owe it to the universe to grab it with both hands and then deliver it to other people. And there's a thing about Leos as well, and I'm going to throw some tarot. I'm using red, of course I am. There's a thing about Leos, I think, that is misunderstood, and let me know again in the comments. And if this is resonating, please do hype the video. It makes a lot of difference. You know what YouTube's like. So if you hit the like button on your phone and then you go left, 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 like you're on Tinder and you're bored and everybody's ugly, And then you'll see the hype button and you can hype the video. Thank you very much in advance for doing that. Okay, let's have some cards for you. I think there is a misunderstood thing about Leo, which is about, oh, I love that, reservation about success. Some Leos, you know, I don't feel you're underconfident, because I feel that Leos can see it. Like, you can see the success, you can feel it, you can almost feel like a crowd cheering you on. But, you know, if you were running a race, and I also got this for you as a channeled, like, image. I'm getting a lot of channeled images for you today. I'm like, it makes my nose run as well. So I'm really sorry if you see me like this the whole time. If I'm really channeling, my nose runs. It's really weird. You're running a race. You're younger. You're like, tell me about it. You're beating your classmates and you're quite a few lengths ahead. And you look around you and there's nobody with you because you're the leader. You're out front. And for a Leo, that is the right place to be. You are natural leaders. You're supposed to be out front. You're supposed to lead. But at the same time, it's lonely at the top, isn't it? It's lonely at the top. I'm going to write that down for you because I think it's important. It's lonely at the top. But I'm also getting claim your crown. And I'm seeing your crown and it's nice. I do love a good crown. A real like the emoji. Put me a crown emoji in the comments. It's like the one that's got like jewels on, crown. I love that. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's not an easy place to be when you're out front. It's a lonely place when you're leading others because everybody's looking to you for direction. But guess what? You've done that all your life anyway, whether you meant it or whether you didn't. And let me know, but I think I already do. When you were younger, people came to you for advice, treated you a bit like an elder among your group of friends, you know, like the shaman, like the person who would lead the shamanic journey. Now, if you have never encountered shamanism, and I haven't much, you know, it's something that I also think is very tuned into Leos. I think it's got a lot to do with fire, and I'm a Pisces, and I think I can't really mess with it, you know, it's fine. I like being around it and I like signaling it to other people in YouTube videos. If it comes up for me, it's coming up for me for you, okay? So if you have not encountered it before, this might be the time. A lot of you will have done anyway because you're Leo. But whatever it is, this is about working with fire. So it doesn't need to specifically be shamanism, although I do think that will really resonate for you. But working with fire. First card you get, look at that, is the Wheel of Fortune. Of course it's the Wheel of Fortune. Of course it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm writing that down too. Wheel of Fortune. And I'm getting Fortuna as a channeled message, which is one of the languages. It's on the tarot cards when they're in different languages. Fortuna. I'm going to take 2 more cards. I want to explore this powerful energy. And this energy is going to hit in your love and relationships as well. So I'm going to look at that in the second half of the reading. I'm getting an itchy nose already. So that's really relevant for somebody. Okay. Queen of Swords. Not a very Leo energy, but this is something you're going to need to do. So think of fire and how it can get out of control. Somehow, and I feel like you're going to be getting like, weird, channeled messages, and they feel like, they feel like being engulfed in flames, you know, this kind of, my mind is on fire, my senses are on fire, you may have dreams about fire, but you need to control fire. It needs to be directed, you know, if there are people who professionally know how to control fires. we're talking here as the Queen of Swords about having some element of control over this amazing energy that you've got without putting the flames out, without extinguishing it. God, it's giving me such an itchy nose. If you are working, and this might be hard for you, if you are working in a structure where you are not the boss and you are not the leader, or this is in your family, your group of friends, or even in your relationships, we'll look at that afterwards in a minute, it feels like you need to tread an interesting line where you've got your boundaries, but you also are willing to step outside them when the time is right and be guided by spirit when that time is. And I think it would be an idea, you probably already know, like for me, unfortunately, when I'm getting really kind of, when the veil's getting thin or whatever you want to call it, I get allergies and my nose runs. It's not what I would have chosen as a psychic gift. Like, I would love to be going all the time. Sometimes I get an itchy ear as well, just to throw it in. So I'm going waggle, waggle. You will have your own thing. When that is present, you will need a way to manage it, some kind of boundary. How this shows up for you in the 3D is that you're going to find it difficult to be managed. That's what I was trying to get around to. If you're in a job where you're not the boss, which I wouldn't always recommend for a Leo because you are supposed to be the boss, then bosses don't generally like managing Leos. A good boss who's managing a Leo will leave them alone because Leos are very self-regulating people. A bad boss will try and bend you to fit and get half as much productivity out of you than they would have got if they'd have just left you alone. So we are also in eclipse season, and we also have a full moon eclipse on the 3rd of March, I think. I'm going to say there could be some robust conversations about your future, about the nature of a power dynamic. And it could be between you and a boss. It could be, I've got cat hair on my lip gloss. Could be between you and a boss, could be between you and a partner, could be between you and a lover, a friend, a relative, whatever. But normally, I would say, sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and we need to find some equality. I don't think so this time. I think you need to be out front. I think you need to be ahead of it. You need to be ahead of the curve of whatever you're doing. So ahead of the curve at work, if there's something brewing, if there's all kinds of emails flying around, and let me know in the comments because I can feel it. If everyone's CCing, BCCing, BCCB, CC, BC, BCing, and then leaving some people out and some are in the loop and the WhatsApp groups on fire and all of that sort of stuff, you need to be ahead of it, okay? Remember that Mercury's retrograde, and I'm getting like, be careful in group discussions. This is just a side issue. Be careful in WhatsApp groups, not knowing that someone's lurking and you say something. Be careful in meetings. Be careful in family meetings. Be careful in emailing. And just for me, during March, I wouldn't say anything that I wouldn't read out loud to that person myself. Normally, do all the tea in the background. Who doesn't love the tea? If you haven't got anything nice to say, come sit next to me. I love it. I love a bit of gossip. It's uniting, all the rest of it. But nobody wants to get caught saying something iffy about the boss, And usually being a Leo, you've got the tea on the boss. Don't spill it in March. Or if you do, just don't actually. Just don't, because someone will overhear it. The group chat could go mad. It's that kind of stuff. Okay, just lay off that. I would just lay off that. When Mercury's retrograde, it's just the weirdest. you know, I thought my phone was unplugged, and then I butt dialed my boss and said, oh my God, my boss is such an absolute see you next Tuesday. And now they've called me in for a 360 appraisal. You heard it here first. Page of Wands, and another chance to get my itchy nose behind the card. Page of Wands, I like this. It's young energy. I'm picking up on you as a young person as well. And I've had this for a couple of other signs this month. Now, Mercury's retrograde, so I'm not humongously surprised. You're returning, and I got this for, might have been Gemini, 10-year-old or 10 years ago energy. I feel 10-year-old, really. Love it. It feels irascible. It feels, yeah, it feels definite. Oh God, you got some strong cards here. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay, Temperance, that is you tempering the fire with the Queen of Swords. Fire and boundaries, and finding a container for all of this without containing it too much. I know I'm asking a lot of you this month, but you're up to it and you're up and beyond it. Page of Wands is the fire returning to you from when you were younger. And I'm going to look at love and relationships. Love and relationships. Because the Emperor has come. And I'm rather glad. Now, Leo, you need someone who can go toe-to-toe with you. The kind of energy that you're in your fire era, okay? Hot girl era, fire era, whatever you want to call it. Somebody, they both need to keep up with you, but also be able to handle that at times you're going to be ahead of them. And that needs someone who's quite secure in themselves. And in comes the Emperor. And I like this, major arcana, but also when you get the Emperor, worth asking how you fit with patriarchal power. So pater, Latin for father, okay? Also in there, I always ask the question, what about the father? It's an open question. How did your father handle power, or your father figure, or father figures in your life? It has some bearing on this, but I'm very pleased to say we have it with the King of Pentacles, which is chef's kiss. The King of Pentacles is my favourite love card, actually, because it's someone who shows up, someone who is solid, reliable. I'd go so far as to say an oak tree, you know, the King of Pentacles, deep roots, standing firm, oak tree. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of hot. I'm getting kind of hot, and I'm getting, do you know what I'm getting? And this is so effing hot. I'm getting reliable hot. Reliable hot. Oh my God. Let's get some love cards. I'm going to use this one because it's just gorgeous and I'm feeling it now. Reliable hot. There is nothing hotter than reliable. Nothing hotter. Guess what? I'm going to call you. And then they do. Guess what? At the end of this day, you don't have to wait 2.5 days before I text you. I'm going to make the next one to make sure I book you, because you are a freaking queen. Seriously, Leo. Okay? I think that says it all. Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, single eyebrow, here we come. Because you're worth it 10 times over. You know it. They're gonna know it. And I'd also go so far as to say, any applicants who don't know it need not apply. Yes. Queen of Wands. I love this. I love this. Look at your big stick. Frankly, this is big dick energy and you have it. Yeah, I want to be you this month. Maybe I will go and get some red lipstick. Always makes my mouth look about like it's some kind of slash in my face rather than an actual mouth. Maybe I've got to fake it till I make it. This month I'm Leo AF. Hanged Man, this is frustrating as hell. This is hilarious. Okay, let's have a look at the Hanged Man as well. If you're expecting fast results, no, you're not going to get fast results. Not with the King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups and a Hanged Man, but the Queen of Wands is quite demanding. So you're in your Queen era, you're in your Diva energy. You're going to be feeling demanding, strong, and pretty up for it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Ace of Wands. Pretty up for it. I remember this coming up on a daily once and me going, do you know what? That really looks like one of the banisters of on my house on the stairs. And someone in the comments said, Gemma, that's not a banister. I was like, fair dues. Such a princess. Okay. Ace of Wands. Kundalini energy. And how ripped is that wrist? Kundalini energy. Woof energy. It's the Queen of Wands. Big dick energy. You've got it. They've got to match it. I'm not making excuses for them. You're not making excuses for them. There will be an extended love reading, which I'm very excited for. In the extended love reading, we do you and them side by side, and then we do a bridge. So I choose a deck for you, I choose a deck for them, and then I have usually love Lenormand cards in the middle. What joins you? What divides you? Oh, yes. Now, this chap has shown up as well, the King of Cups. Now, remember the King of Pentacles? And he was your oak tree, the solid. Reliable is hot. King of Cups is different. So for some of you, particularly if you've got situationship energy, that's your King of Cups. I knew you were going to get this card. I love this card for you, not just because it's your ruler, but because it's my favourite version of this card. And quite honestly, and tarot readers will know, when I wanted this one, well, it's because it's the cover girl. I use this deck for this card because it's here and I can feel it. Big dick energy, big sun energy, big fire energy, undeniable energy. Reliable is hot, but so is that. This is intriguing energy and maybe a bit naughty and maybe a bit, I don't know, Leos and love is always a bit complicated. It's never straightforward. Reliable is hot, but so is unreliable sometimes, and that's like, and there could just be a bit of this in the background for you too, okay? I'm going to go do your extended love reading. I'm going to get my hands on all of those secrets. I will choose a deck for you as Spirit shows me in a minute. I'll have another swig of coffee. Woohoo! I'll choose a deck for them, which I think I've already seen. And we'll also do some shadow cards in there. But we will explore what brings you together, what tears you apart. I don't think it tears you apart. What pushes you apart? Okay, it's the first link in the description box. Grab yourself a drink. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.